Well, I could start. I'm the director of the new film. It's called Commitment to Life, and Commitment to Life is the story of the AIDS crisis in Los Angeles and how a dedicated and brave group of people changed the course of history and changed the course of the epidemic from the early 1980s until today. And here are two of the folks who were part of that history, and I'm very happy to have them with us tonight.
All right, well, we're happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Talk about the film a little bit.
Oh, the film is just fantastic, and Jeffrey's done a great job in putting it all together. I've just been so thrilled to see it, and I see so many friends. I was one of the earliest clients at AIDS Project Los Angeles, and I see so many friends in this film that I worked with and I played with, and I had fun with, and most of them are gone, 30, 35 years now, many of them. But thank God some are still alive, like my friend Allison here, who I met through AIDS Project Los Angeles.
All right, Allison, talk about the film.
Hi, yeah. Well, I started volunteering at AIDS Project Los Angeles in 1986 when Steve Tracy, who played my husband on Little House on the Prairie, went public with his diagnosis of AIDS. And it was a very weird time when everyone was so terrified they were going to get it off a doorknob or what have you. So I went down there and took all the training. And I stayed friends with everyone there. I met my husband there. I met my friend Steve there. And it's just, and we used to say at the time, one day when this is all over, or at least better, or they have some drugs for people, someone's going to make a documentary about this. I wonder if they'll actually call us, or they'll know what happened, and I hope they find out what really happened and get all the good stories, because it was a really amazing, terrifying, but interesting time. And by God, they did finally make the documentary, and we're all in it.
Do you think that you're a celebrity? Because Little House on the Prairie is iconic.
Yes.
And you are an iconic character.
Thank you.
So much in the public view. Do you think that helped?
It did, because what happened is, for me, it was my friend was sick and I wanted to go help.
Right.
But the other thing was my phone was ringing because I was on TV, and they said, "Oh, you kissed him on television. Oh my God, do you have AIDS?" It was really, really weird time. And I realized that there were people who weren't going to take information from other people, but they would somehow take it from me because they'd seen me on TV. So I said, all right, if you're going to be like that about it. So I decided to go and volunteer and get on the Speakers Bureau and do everything I could.
One of the many perks of celebrity.
It can be used for good.
For good. There you go. And how does it feel to have your film here at SBIFF?
This is our world premiere, so the audience
Wow.
that's going to see this movie tonight is the first audience in the world that is going to get to see it. And we're a couple hours away from Hollywood, and this film has a real Hollywood emphasis, because AIDS Project Los Angeles was very smart. At the very beginning, there was so much stigma, discrimination, and fear around AIDS, so they thought, oh, maybe we can get a big celebrity that everyone's heard of to be sort of the face of this and help people understand that there's nothing to be afraid of here. And that was Elizabeth Taylor. And Elizabeth Taylor hosted the first big fundraiser for AIDS in Los Angeles in 1985. It was called Commitment to Life, and that's where we get our title from. And there was a Commitment to Life every year for about 10 or 12 years. And Elizabeth Taylor, she is somebody we have a lot to thank. We have a lot to be grateful to her for.
Well, she was so committed to Rock Hudson.
And Rock
they
Hudson.
were such dear friends.
That's right.
So it was of her heart.
Yeah.
That she did it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for bringing us this wonderful film. Enjoy tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.